This is KGW News at 11.
I avoided this gas station and this exit for years.
A father continues to fight for justice for his daughter who was killed at a Kelso gas station 4 years ago. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Adams. As Thomas Schultz tells us, the Southwest Washington man has one goal in mind: to honor his daughter.
Almost 4 years to the day of 31-year-old Brittany Tooney's death, her father returned to the place where she took her last breath, the Kelso Arco gas station.
Being here, it feels like yesterday.
On May 15th, 2020, Brittany dropped her 7-year-old daughter off at her ex's house when police say she was ambushed by her ex's father, Scott Belinsky. He shot Brittany, who was able to drive away to this gas station and call her father Joe.
She told us she'd been shot, who did it, and that we needed to get here quick, that she was dying.
Help didn't arrive in time. Police say Belinsky pulled into the gas station after Brittany and fired, killing Brittany before then shooting himself.
Her last words were, "Get her daughter."
And for the past 4 years, Joe Tooney has worked to achieve Brittany's last wish.
There's no book that you can follow when it comes to this.
Brittany's 11-year-old daughter lives with her ex, the same ex whose father is accused of killing Brittany.
And that's where she's at now, and I am not okay with that.
In 2021, her ex was arrested for tampering with evidence, making false statements, and obstruction. Some charges were related to the murder. But due to Washington law, Tooney says it's difficult for relatives to be granted custody over a parent.
They want to talk about parents' rights, which are very important. The more important thing is, what about the child's rights?
Now he and advocates like Michelle Bart of the Women's Coalition Against Violence are pushing state leaders for change.
It's child custody gone wrong. So we're going to be an Olympia lot.
Though they know, 4 years after Brittany's death, their fight is far from over.
Change takes longer than we like, but it's still, you can't give up.
And this comes while Brittany's murder case is still open, though Tooney says recently the case has gone quiet. John?
Thank you, Thomas. We'll continue to follow this case for any new developments. We have a breaking news update out of Washington. The California man who was reported missing from Kelso has been found dead. Kelso police say Sean Riley was found in a river near Manasco Drive. His family began their search on May 9th after surveillance footage showed him leaving his hotel room early that morning. Police said he appeared to be in extreme distress and he left most of his belongings in the hotel. Riley's family said he did not have a history with drugs or mental illness. Investigators are still working to find out the cause of death. And an alert out of Hillsboro. The police department wants you to be on the lookout for this pickup. Around 10 Thursday night, this truck hit a pedestrian at the intersection of Southeast Tualatin Valley Highway and Cypress Street. The pedestrian died from their injuries at the scene. This is the best look police got of the truck, only adding that it's a newer pickup with a bed cover. Well, turning now to weather, cool temperatures, on and off showers across the Portland area today. Let's bring in meteorologist Joe Ranieri. Joe, what's our Sunday looking like across the area?
Not too bad, not too shabby at all as we get ready to wrap up your Saturday night. We are going to be looking at mostly cloudy skies to start things off tomorrow. A few showers could pop up along the Oregon coast, but for the most part, we could be seeing those showers really increase between noon and about 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon in the metro area. Here we are, about 3 o'clock. We'll be looking at temperatures right around 60 degrees. A few showers in and around downtown Portland, but again, we're not going to be seeing heavy downpours at all. You know, this afternoon or the early part of the evening, we did see a weak disturbance kind of sink south a little bit, bringing in more widespread showers. Well, we're not going to be seeing much in terms of rainfall for tomorrow and into Monday. We're going to be looking at some patchy morning fog with a lot of sunshine heading into the afternoon. Monday is going to be the warmest day of the week with temperatures right around 70 degrees. But this is that weak disturbance that kind of pushed on by earlier this evening. And we're still picking up a few spotty showers and a few snow showers throughout the Oregon Cascades. But All in all, John, we're going to be seeing relatively quiet conditions the next couple of days. Rainfall amounts, just trace amounts in a few locations. PDX saw 2/100ths of an inch, and we're not going to be seeing much of that. That's going to be kind of the very low end of rainfall amounts heading into tomorrow. I do have more information about what we can expect to see over the next few days, and that includes at least the first part of the holiday weekend, jumping ahead into next week. I'll talk more about that in about 10 minutes from now.
All right, Joe, we'll see you then. Police arrested nearly 20 people during a retail theft mission on Friday. At the end of it, officers recovered $2,000 worth of stolen merchandise, as well as 2 stolen cars. Police focused yesterday's mission on the Mall 205 and Gateway areas. Gresham police arrest a woman early this morning after she allegedly drove through a shed while under the influence. Around 2:30 a.m. just east of Northeast Gleason and 201st, a witness called police and told them of a car crashing through the Reynolds School District bus barn. The driver left the scene but was found and arrested near 192nd Street. A school district worker estimated the damage to the bus barn at $24,000. And a traffic reminder for drivers in downtown Portland. The Broadway Bridge will close for repairs starting at 6 Sunday morning. It will reopen at 6 in the evening. During that time, there will be no Portland streetcar service. Today marked the kickoff to the 9th Vanport Mosaic Festival, an event that brings together survivors of the May 1948 flood that destroyed the town. We speak with 2 survivors who had great memories of growing up there before having to escape when the Columbia River flooded the city.
In Vanport, my life was fun.
Even though it's been over 75 years, former Vanport residents recall the fun times they had growing up in the community.
The kids got along well. We all went to school and played together outside. It was just fun for me. I called it my Disneyland.
The city, built as a wartime housing project for shipyard workers and their families, stood from 1942 to 1948. Many of the former residents gather every year to tell the stories of what it was like to live there and what it was like to flee the city when it was destroyed by a massive flood. Marion Loveland was 14 years old in 1948. She was at the movies when it happened.
Someone came in and said, the dam has failed and we're being flooded.
Carolyn Hinton was 12 when she escaped the flooding with her mother.
I looked out the back window of the car and it was just a big wall of water coming. By the time we got where we could be safe, we jumped out of the car and water was about up to my knees at that time.
From now through June 1st, the Vanport community will be remembered through art exhibits and history lessons. The event organizer says it's important to not forget the people and stories of this lost city.
We remind the story because it matters, because it has lessons for survival for today.
Only a couple of days remain for you to make your voice heard in the Oregon primary, and election offices across the state have put in work to make sure casting your vote is quick and easy. Earlier this afternoon in Clackamas County, the elections office held special Saturday hours. Voters were able to get a replacement ballot, receive help voting, or get any election questions answered. The county clerk says the goal is to have every person who is eligible to vote do so hassle-free.
We want you to use your voice and to vote, and one of the key ingredients of an election is citizen participation, and that is up to you.
She says as of Friday night, 15% of eligible voters had cast their ballots. If you missed today's event, you can still drop off your ballot at one of the 25 different sites across the county. A reminder, your ballot needs to be dropped off no later than 8 Tuesday night.